Hey Facebook, how are you my people? It is Wednesday of Chatting with Amy, and I am getting ready as always to go to work, and I just wanted to hop on here as usual on Wednesdays, which is my day to come on, at least the day that I want to set apart to come on and do my thing with you guys. As you can see, I've already started my look, so I'm just gonna finish up here with my eyes and keep it going. So I wanted to talk to you guys, as the title suggests, of what are you telling yourself? And I didn't even do my eyebrows, so let me do my brows first. What are you telling yourself, right? I know some people, we're hard on ourselves, harder than other people. We are our worst critics. And it's important for us to watch what we're saying to ourselves. Words are important. I heard it said, and I like it, therefore I repeat it and say it to people when they're worrying about others and what they think and what they say, and possibly what they can be called by others. And I tell them, the reality is, it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. I mean, that's the bottom line. Because they can call me many things, right? But I don't have to answer. I can choose to not answer to the voices that are speaking ill about me, or that are saying things that do not align with what I think, know, and believe about myself. So, having said that, it's important for us to know who we are, right? Understand where you're going, what your journey is, what your assignment is, what your purpose is. Because when you do that, and when you know that you know that you know, then those voices, it's easier to shut up those voices and ignore them, right? So I know it's hard at times to ignore what others are saying. I get that. But it's a choice. And we can choose to ignore it so that it does not hurt us, and so that we can move forward. Not everyone is called to go with us on our journey, right? And hopefully you have people around you that support you, right? But you can't control that. So I've always taught my son, you control the controllables. The uncontrollables, you let God control. The one thing you can control is what you're saying to yourself. Hence the title of this live. So what are you calling yourself? What are you saying to yourself? Are you waking up every morning and saying, you know what? Today's going to be a good day. I am thankful because I woke up. I look forward to being productive. I am going to pursue the goals that I have set for the day. Oh, did I just say the word goals? I remember on a previous post I said that it was important, right, for us to write down our goals, write down your vision, write down your plans. What are you planning on doing? What is your main goal? What are you working on today? Right? Because it's what we do one day at a time that will add up. So to whoever's there, welcome. Thank you for joining. If you can just come in and say hello, that would be great. That way I can greet you. In any case, it's important for us to know, right, who we are. We may not have it all figured out, right, because we're all a work under construction. We're not where we used to be. We're not where we need to be. We're on our way, right? As my pastor would say, sometimes we're caught in the hallways of where we were and where we're going, of who we were and who we want to become. And that's fine as long as you are in motion and not stagnant. Okay? So having said that, our words, what are we calling ourselves? What are we telling ourselves? I remember at a very young age, I used to say that by the age of 30, I was going to own my own condo, because I knew I didn't want a house. I wanted a condo. And I was going to have my child by the time I was 30. Mind you, this is really me having faith, because I was told at the age of 15 that I would not be able to have kids. So saying that by the time I was 30 I was going to have a child, that was faith. And without even realizing that I was speaking things into existence, despite what the doctor's report had been. But I called it out. I would say it to myself repeatedly. And guess what? It happened. Oh, and I had said that I would have my college diploma by the time I was 30. I graduated when I was 29, and I found out that I was pregnant when I was 29, or when I was just 30. And I had my son when I was 30, 31, something like that. But it was in that, by the time I was 30, I knew I was pregnant. So, and again, a miracle, because I was told at the age of 15 that I would have to take out my ovaries and everything because of the cysts that I had and all that. Thankfully, my father had the wisdom to tell the doctor, no, you're not going to do that to my daughter. And he took me to another doctor. Yes, my dad. I'm a daddy's girl. I was a daddy's girl and will always be at heart. And thankfully, that didn't lead to anything, and I was able to have my son, who is now 21. So, sometimes it seems hard to dream. Sometimes life will throw us curves, and we feel overwhelmed with what is currently happening to us. I get it. But you can't get discouraged. You have to be your own advocate sometimes, and you have to be able to bring yourself to a place to remember all the things that you have dreamt and believed, right? And in spite of the circumstances that you're going through, you have to know that you know that you know that what you set off to do, right, and what you have purposed in your heart will come to pass. And I will tell you that I can tell you many times when I have spoken against myself, against a situation, and it has come to pass. And I can tell you of times, like the example I just gave you, where I spoke positive and it came to pass. So there is power in your words, right? And we have to watch what we say. We have to make sure that our words align with what our Father in heaven says about us. And make sure that we are not going against our own, hurting our own future by confessing things that we have no business confessing. So I just encourage you today to watch what you're saying. Take inventory of what you say. If you have spoken against yourself, no problem. Repent, right? And change it around. Start speaking, declare null and void anything that you have said, and start speaking words of life. Okay? It's never too late. Never too late. So change it around and start saying, it's funny because I'm thinking here, how many times have you told a person, especially a female, oh my gosh, your hair looks so pretty. And what's the first thing we do? Oh, this terrible thing. Or we say, hold on. I dropped something. Yeah, I'm a little clumsy. Look, there I am. I'm a little clumsy. Why did I have to say that? It just fell. I'm not clumsy. It just fell. Okay. And I'm not talking about being in denial, guys. I'm just talking about, don't be so hard on yourself. We don't have to be that critical about everything that we say and do. We have to be responsible, but not critical, right? We are our worst judge. Going back to the examples I was giving, how many times have you told someone, oh my gosh, that dress looks so beautiful on you? Oh, this old thing? Or, are you losing weight? You look good. Oh, I wish. I'm so fat. We can't even take compliments, guys. That's sad. Okay? That's my son with an emotional outburst. He's off today. Sorry for that. But, yeah, so that's sad when we can't even let someone else pay us a compliment and take it nicely and say thank you. You know what? Yeah, I'm losing weight. Maybe you don't notice it, but if someone else is saying it, I want to believe that the people that you're surrounded with are genuine, right? So you know what? If someone wants to pay you a compliment, receive it. Receive it and say thank you. That's all. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. Thank you. Yes, this dress, I got it and I just feel so good in it. I thought I'd wear it today. Thank you. My hair, oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Okay? It's that easy. That easy. No fluff, no gimmickry, no nothing. Thank you. And so we need to be kinder to ourselves. We need to start appreciating ourselves. And again, you were fearfully and wonderfully made. You are beautiful. Okay? If you can't find anything nice to say about yourself, I recommend you read the Bible. Start searching for what Daddy has to say about you. Okay? And start believing. Okay? Start building up your faith and knowing that you are a bag of chips, that you are all that. Don't wait for anyone to celebrate you. You celebrate yourself. Knowing again that He who created you, He did a good thing. Okay? And you're not a mistake. You're not a whoops. No. You were created on purpose with a purpose. So it's time to go fulfill that purpose and plan and stop taking yourself for granted. Because if you can't see yourself as being the awesome person that you are, how do you expect others to treat you and see you like that? Really? It just doesn't make sense. So go out there, conquer your day, knowing that we're all a work in progress, right? Knowing that we all have faults. And it's not about our weaknesses. It's about our strengths. It's about us learning to appreciate who we are. Understanding that what we've gone through in our life, your tests become your testimony. Your mess becomes your message. You have a voice, right? And you have value. And you value you. You appreciate you. And you're not going to sit around waiting for someone else to come and say, oh, you look pretty. No, you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? You look beautiful today. You know what? That's called mirror therapy. Find something about yourself. Look at your eyes. Look at your mouth. I started mirror therapy because I couldn't appreciate and like who I was. And like I said, my dad built up my self-esteem, but then the world got a load of me, and whatever my dad had built, I'd lost it for a little bit there, a little bit. And I started the mirror therapy, and I started saying, you know what? I like my lips. I got my dad's lips. A lot of women pay to have full lips. I like them. You know what? I like my eyes. I have a big lid, so I can put many colors. Yeah, it's a little, hold it there. That's fine. But I like them. I like my eyebrows. I have my mom's eyebrows. And you start building yourself up, encouraging yourself. Instead of looking in your faults. Okay? Look at the great things in you. Okay? One last thing. For my mature ladies, yesterday I shared this tip. And I'm just going to let you see. I just put one little dot of the Must Do. I don't know if you can see it. Must Do, there it is. And I just put it all around the lip area, because this area tends to get dry. And then with what left, because I have plenty left, I put a little bit up here as a highlight. Very subtle. Down here. Very subtle, right? So that when the light hits, it's like, there's a little something, something there. Must Do. It has palm rose oil and sunflower. So natural oils on the skin. And what's left? Put it on my hands, and I like to put it on my elbows. Okay? Alright, guys. I'm going to finish up here. All I have left, actually, is my mascara. But I just want to leave you with that encouragement. Stop saying negative things about yourself. Start saying positive things. Start lifting yourself up. Start encouraging yourself in the Lord. Start saying the beautiful things about yourself. You are blessed and highly favored. You're the head and not the tail. You're above and not beneath. You will lend and not borrow. Okay? Everything you put your hands to will prosper and succeed. You and your family are blessed. You're highly favored. You're blessed in the city. You're blessed in the field. You're blessed going in and you're blessed going out. You have favor with God. You have favor with man. And then I like to say about myself, right, because I have to keep myself on check. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be holy and acceptable in your sight. That way I keep myself in check and make sure that all my words are not hurtful. If I am going to say something hurtful, then I prefer to not say anything. And I am learning that. It's not something that comes natural. It's something that I have to force myself, because when you have the gift of gab, your gifts can also be your downfall, right? So, go out there, be blessed, be highly favored. Do you, the best you that you can be. Share a smile, share a laugh, share a hug, share a word of encouragement with others. And I bless you and I call you blessed. And I pray that you have a great, great day. Happy Wednesday. Remember to like, share, comment, okay? And in doing that, you are supporting me, supporting my brand, Big and Elegant. And I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday with Chatting with Amy on Wednesdays as I get ready. Bye, guys. Be blessed.